Kelp forests are like the rainforest of the sea. They are home to over 700 species at some point during their life stage. It's hard to believe that this area is off of Los Angeles, one of the most populous cities in the world. It's such a treasure to be able to work in it.
Just off the coast of Southern California lies a hidden forest, one that's almost entirely disappeared. It's Heather Burdick's job to bring it back. Decades of development coupled with a warming climate have combined to destroy as much as 95% of some of California's kelp forests, helped by a marine heat wave nicknamed the Blob that invaded these waters in 2014. The other culprit? This army of zombie-like purple sea urchins.
There was densities of urchins all the way up to 100 per square meter, so they were everywhere.
These little creatures have eaten all the remaining kelp and are now starved. Experts believe this invasion is partly because one of the urchin's main predators, the sunflower starfish, was almost wiped out by a disease that first struck in 2013.
They were on top of each other. And, I mean, it was like terrifying to swim over it because you were just afraid that you were going to get spikes all over your body every time you were doing surveys.
The Bay Foundation has hired local commercial divers to cull the purple urchins, allowing the ecosystem to rebalance.
Within just a few months, we had giant kelp starting to grow. Just being able to swim under that canopy of kelp that didn't exist in 2014, and then like you go in and it's like a magical cathedral.
Restoring kelp forests in this little corner of California could have even larger implications in the fight against climate change.
The ocean right now produces the majority of the oxygen that's on the planet, and we don't pay a dime for that.
Michael Stewart is an oceans advocate and co-founder of non-profit Sustainable Surf. So far, they've planted or helped preserve more than 1 million sea trees, such as mangroves, coral, and kelp, around the world, joining with the Bay Foundation in a collective effort to save California's kelp and help capture and store carbon.
Ecosystems like kelp forests can actually absorb and soak up that carbon, create habitat, create biodiversity, create barriers that protect us against coastal erosion and storms.
Research shows blue carbon coastal ecosystems are up to 10 times more effective than tropical rainforests at capturing and storing carbon. With its ability to grow up to 2 feet per day, kelp could be a key ally in the global effort to remove CO2 from the atmosphere.
We restored 57 acres of kelp off of Palos Verdes, which is a very local area, but the world is watching us and learning from what we're doing. People have a deep love for the ocean and a connection to it, and once you start to educate them about it, then people just are like, oh, yes, we have to save this.